Well, it's Dan the Junk Man again. Think we're going to do the what we sold in March. Kind of light though. I think we only sold 24 items in the month of March. But I was doing my antique show over at Round Top Warrington. And, so I was over there for 4 weeks. A whole month seemed like it. And we did pretty good. But while I'm over there, I can't lift anything. So I haven't really lifted anything for a month. So that kind of killed the eBay cycle. If you don't list, you don't sell. But we did sell 24 items. We'll go through them. First off, we sold a lot of 4 new Lego or little bitty package of Legos. Never been opened. Only got $14.95 out of them plus shipping. And then all this stuff been lifted for quite a while because I said I ain't lifted anything for a month. And we sold a old 80s 15-inch Ford pickup hubcap for $15. We sold a little clay house. Don't even ask me. I'm not going to try to pronounce how. I don't speak that well. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this little thing. But I've had it for quite a while. We sold it for $39.95, and Shelly will put a picture of it up, and you read what it says. Wasn't very big either. Then I had some 53, 54 Chevy pickup side hood emblems, 3100. Bought them at Conroe Swap Meet for nothing, hardly a couple dollars, and I sold them for $19.95. And then I had a 39, 40, 41 Plymouth 10-inch dog dish hubcap. Kind of beat up. Didn't look that good. It's got $25 out of it plus shipping. And then a vintage chicken feeder. Just the top. Didn't have the bottom, but it did say Hudson on it. So I only sold it for $10. Boy, I've got some big items I'm selling here. But then we got the Alabama Crimson Tide 1978 belt buckle. And I sold it for $45. Picked it up at the secondhand store. And I don't remember what I gave for it. It wasn't very much. $6, $8, something like that. Then I sold another belt buckle for $14.95. Like I said, I ain't going to even try to pronounce it because I'll mess it all up. You guys can look at it in the description. Then I sold a 39, 40, 41 around there Chevy outside door handle for a Chevy pickup, $14.95. Then I sold a vintage Western electric fan for parts. I bought it at a Decatur swap meet with 3 other fans and gave the guy $25 for all of them. And the one I'm selling for parts or sold for parts, I dropped it and broke it. That was on me. So I sold it for $17.96. Why I come up with that, I do not know. But anyway, I sold it. The buyer paid $25 in shipping. Paid more for shipping than you give for it. But I broke it. Bad on me. Then I sold a pair of 46 Ford Coupe. They come off 46 Ford Coupe. Hood hinges. But they fit quite a few different years. For $99.95 plus shipping. I sold a lot of car parts this time. Then I sold the right side A-pillar off a 57 DeSoto for if a piece of chrome goes up beside the windshield for $59.95. I had the whole car, we just parted it out piece by piece. Then I sold a softball glove, fast pitch. Picked it up at Goodwill for $8 or $9. Sold it for $49.95. I didn't have it. I did buy that, and it just was on. out the door. And then something here I have had forever. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. A little figure about this big. Brand new, still in the package, and package been through the mill. Beat up and everything. The package looked terrible. But I only got $6.95 out of it. Then I sold a vintage, mid-century, whatever you want to call it. You'll see it in the description. I really thought for tea bag, but on further looking it up, it's for cocktails, I think. With a silver plate, looked like a big spoon with holes in it. $29.95. Then I sold let's see here, some vintage Gulf Texaco gas station raved aluminum numbers, and I picked them up at an auction here. Sold them for $90 plus shipping. Then I sold a Cattleman's Imperial pure fur felt hat from Australia. I think that's where it was from. $82.50. And then I sold a Smithwick Devil's Horse fishing lure topwater for $9.95. And then back to old car parts. The old car parts saved me this month. I pulled this out of a 54 Mercury 2-door hardtop. The left driver's side front door glass. Sold it for $89.95. And the buyer paid $74 in shipping. To me, shipping's crazy nowadays. But that's what it weighed up, and that's how we box it up. We don't charge no extra. And I've had this a long time. It come out of a 62 Chevy truck, the instrument cluster, just the glass and the bezel piece. And I've had it at swap meets, and a lot of swap meets for $10, $15. Nobody would buy it. I put it on eBay, sold it for $29.95 within about 3 weeks. And then, let's see. Now I sold an Orchard Hawaii green tiki mug headhunter deal. $19.95. And then off the old Mercury again, 54 Merc, the upper dash bezel heater control panel. $39.95. Then I sold a Longhorn 8-ounce soda bottle, Admore, Oklahoma piece, $33.96. Back to car parts. I think it come out of I got it listed at 03, 4, 5, 6, 7, they're all the same. I think the car part out was an 04. Cadillac, the brake pedal assembly. $29.95. And then a Planet Junior 15-inch metal single wheel garden cultivator piece. $74.95 for that. And I just picked up another one the other day just because I knew I just sold that one. And I ran across another one with a bunch of other attachments, so I'll be putting that on eBay in parts and pieces. And then the last thing that we sold was a vintage Zepco 802 fishing reel, NOS, never been used. $39.95. I put it on, sold it before I could get it inventoried. That told me I priced it too cheap, but I bought it at a garage sale for $1. So I cannot complain. Turn around that quick. And that's it for the sales of March. Like I said, we didn't sell that much because I was overdoing the show. Show was very good to me. Very, very good. Cannot complain. Only thing I can complain about is it's too long. They need to shorten it up a week. And then, like I said, then we have, let's see, what we got. I got paint swap meet coming up at the end of October. Oh my goodness, into April. If I think I leave here, get up there on the 21st of April. That's on a Tuesday, I think, and it goes all week till Saturday, and Saturday's the last day. But I will take my '58 Chevy up there, and I got a bunch of stuff to take up there to sell, or hopefully sell. And then I got into my old warehouse part in my trailer, semi-trailer. I found a big old tote of brand new, never used Snap-on tools that I bought back in the 90s. I forgot about them. I really thought the boys had cabbaged onto them, but they didn't. So I got a big old box of them, a bunch of tools going up, brand new, never used. Gonna sell them at Pate, hopefully. And then after that, I think we're going to Fayetteville, Arkansas, to do a little shopping because my daughter graduates with the college, and she's getting her doctorate. She didn't get her brains from her dad. I know that. But anyway, and we leave there, and then the very next week we go back to Kansas. And every time we go somewhere like that, I always got to go find a place to buy stuff. So we're going to be buying. We go back to Kansas the very next week, clear up the northeast part. My one granddaughter graduates 8th grade, so we're going to try to hit an auction up there somewhere. Then after that, our plan is hopefully we're going back to Kentucky the first weekend in June. They have a 400-mile garage sale, and you would get a truckload there. And then get ready for then we'll have the October fall show back over Round Top in Warrenton, where now they moved all the dates around. It's October the 2nd to the 25th or something like that. I didn't know it was supposed to be starting October 2nd, and I'll probably stay until the end of the month. I don't know, until they kick me out. So, but that's what our game plan is. We're not going to sit around too much this summer. That, and there's a bunch of other stuff that's coming up that I didn't even talk about or don't even realize I'm talking, So if you like this kind of stuff, again, hit the like button, subscribe to us, and hit the bell when you want notified, and share, and we'll see you on the next one.